folks, this is Minecraft Mug from mugplanet.mcph.co, and today we are going to be going over some sign designs, as you can see behind me right here. Now Noah's going to upload the next episode of Solve It Case 1 today, but I decided to break it up a little bit with this. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm just going to go over all the signs real quick and tell you what each thing is. And if you can copy them just by looking at them, that's good. But if not, I'm going to show you how to make each sign. And I should have the times I show each sign in the description, so it'll say like the cross at a certain time in the video, for example. So let's get started. Now, as I mentioned, this is a cross, and that's a stop sign, and that's like men and women sign if you're going to use it for, like, I don't know, a bathroom or something. You know, I don't know, you never know when you'll need something like that. And that's like, it's a little truck. I'm not sure if you would want to use the words no trucks, but that's just what I use for the sign, just to show that you can put text there. And down here, it's a don't feed the bird sign. So that's his little head and his beak. And then I guess that's his body and a wing there, and two little legs. And again, that's just to show that you can put text there, because, you know, there isn't really birds in Minecraft, but if you wanted to pretend there's birds and you didn't want people to feed those pretend birds, you could use that. And then this is just a sign. I don't know, it's just somebody happy. He's got his arms in the air, he looks excited about life. And again, just to show text. Now this is just a design to put around text on a sign, because, you know, a lot of times you just have something like, if you have a store per se and you want to put a name of an item but it only takes 2 lines, well, you can just put the what is that called, corner brackets? I'm not sure what that mark is called, I forgot, but you can just put a bunch of those above or below your text. And so this is just a little water bottle. You could use it for anything you wanted. You could use it for, you know, orange juice or something, I don't know. But if you had a soft drinks shop or something, you could use that. This would be if you had, per se, a gaming store, or if you just wanted to use it for a sign pointing to mini games or something. It's like, most of you probably played Super Mario Brothers at some point or another. So that's just a little tunnel. Like in Mario, you jump around and then you go into the tunnel and it takes you somewhere else. So moving on, that's the yield sign. Just to be clear, the yield sign, you see it in traffic, like when you're driving, and it means you need to slow down. And this is an ambulance. It's just a slight variation of the truck over there. Just has the little plus sign on it that makes it look like an ambulance. And this is just a sign that says run. So if you ever needed a sign of a person running, there you go. And that's just a music note. And that's a house. And again, that just shows that you can put text there. And of course, since I'm Minecraft Mug, I have to make a sign that says mug. So it's got a nice little mug there. And again, you can put text there, and you can put a letter right there. So it can be, you know, obviously it can be any letter you want. And that's a Christmas tree. I know right now it's not really very close to Christmas, but when it does come closer to Christmas, you'll have that and you'll be ready. And also, those are little Christmas ornaments there, or Christmas lights, whichever one you prefer. And that is a beware of sharks sign. Again, there's no sharks in Minecraft, but still, you never know when they'll suddenly add sharks to the game. I don't know. So you got the little shark fin and some waves in the back there. And here's a smaller version of the mug, and it just says sweet tea here. Of course, you could use anything you wanted, again, just to show you can put text there. And it's a beware of dog sign. As you can see, he's got the little ears there, and that's his head. I guess that's his neck right there. And that's his body, that's his legs, and that's his tail. I think that's gonna be his neck, because it kind of looks like that. Now, just a quick disclaimer. I'm not saying that none of these signs have been used before. I'm just saying that I came up with each one of these signs without looking anywhere, like copying them off a video or Google or anything. So I'm just putting that out there. So now let's get started with the actual tutorial on how to make each sign. So I'm just going to try to go over them as quickly as possible. First thing I would like to mention is that The two things we're going to be using, they're kind of not used as much. If you do a lot of commands, you might already know what they are, but just in case you don't know, because it actually took me a long time to learn what these keys were. I was really confused about that for a long time. So I'm just going to put that out there. Two things we're going to be using with these signs is one, the tilde. And the tilde on most keyboards, it's going to be to the left of your 1 key. So you're going to hit shift and hit the key to the left of your 1, and you'll get the little squiggly dash there. That's called a tilde. Now the other thing, I'm not actually sure what its name is. I actually Googled it and nobody else seemed to know either. But it's like, I'm going to refer to it as a backwards apostrophe, and it looks like that. It's also to the left of your 1 key, and you just don't push shift, excuse me. So push shift and you get the tilde, don't push shift and you get the backwards apostrophe is what I'm going to call it. So now let's get started. First thing you're going to do is you're going to start at the top, and you're going to put an underscore, and then you're going to hit your enter key, put another underscore, and then you're going to hit the line, which I should have covered this a minute ago, but that is the button underneath your backspace key, and you hit shift and that button at the same time, and you're going to get a line. If you don't hit shift, you're going to get a backward slash. So just wanted to put that out there. I'm not sure if line is the actual name, but again, I couldn't find the actual name, so we're going to have to go with that. So you hit line, then you hit your space key, and then you hit the line again, and then another underscore. And then go to the next line, and you've got an apostrophe, a dash, a comma, a space, another comma, a dash, and the backwards apostrophe we talked about a minute ago. Then you're going to go to the next line again, and then you're going to hit the line key, the underscore key, and the line key again. So that is how you're going to make the cross sign. So what you're going to do, you're going to start with 2 underscores, then you're going to go to the next line, you're going to hit forward slash, and then you're going to push your space key 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to hit that backward slash key we talked about a minute ago, and then you're going to go once again to the next line, going to push the line key, and then you're just going to type the word stop. You can do in all caps, or you could even do a different word if you wanted to. It just has to be 4 letters. And then you're going to press your line key again, and once again go to the next line, and then push backward slash, underscore, underscore, forward slash, and now you've got the stop sign. So at the top you're going to put a capital O, and then the next line you're going to put a dash and 2 lines and another dash. And then on the 3rd row, going to put a forward slash and backward slash. And then on the last line, you're just going to put whatever text you want. And that's how you're going to make the little men's sign. So again, you're going to start with a capital O at the top, then go to the next line, and then you're going to press dash key, and then a comma, and then the apostrophe, and then the backwards apostrophe, oops, wrong button, and then a comma, and another dash. Then you're going to go to the next line, and you're going to put a forward slash and backward slash, and on the final line, just again, whatever text you want. So that's how you're going to make the woman sign. First, you're going to put a comma, and then 4 dashes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another comma. And that's all you're going to do for the first line. Then you're going to go to the next line and press forward slash, a space, a line, and in case you're wondering, the space and the line, that is supposed to be the door. So just to clarify, and then another space after the line. Press the line, then another space. Now also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you'd make the ambulance. So if you're not going to make the ambulance, just do another space. But if you are going to do the ambulance, put a plus sign, and then hit space again, and space one more time, and then press the line button. And then you're going to go to the next line, and you're going to put the backwards apostrophe and parentheses facing both ways like that, and then a dash, and then the parentheses again, and a comma. And again, you can put your text at the bottom. Now, something you have to do for some of these signs, and this is one of them, is you kind of have to press the space key on some of the lines to get everything to, line up correctly. Because see right here, there's kind of a little gap there that looks a little funny. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go to line 2 and hit the space key, and then go to line 3 and hit the space key there as well. And that's how you're going to either make the truck or the ambulance. Going to start with a dash, and then parentheses facing both ways, and then go to the next line, and you've got the backwards apostrophe, a comma, a space, a comma, and a backward slash. And then again, your text here. You can actually do 2 lines of text on this one. And again, got to go to the top line and hit space a couple times to make it line up with the rest of the body. I did space 2 times and put the head right there. You could do 3 or 2. Either one looks okay. So then you're going to do opening parenthesis, a lowercase o, and closing parenthesis. And then again, you're just going to do the little line, and then you're going to hit enter, or whichever key you use to go to the next line, and then forward slash and backward slash, and your text on the last line once again. And that's how you're going to make the little happy sign. You're going to do comma, dash, comma, and then go to the next line, and then forward slash, space, space, backward slash, and then enter. Make sure you go to the next line. Then you're going to hit your line key, and then you're going to hit your space key. And if you want, you can, at this point, put a letter. So I'm going to put the letter W since this is a water bottle, but you could put, any letter you want. Then I'm going to hit space again, and another line. And then you're going to go to the last line, and then on the last line you're going to do the backwards apostrophe, a dash, another dash, and the forwards apostrophe. So there we go. That's how you're going to make the water bottle. And so what you're going to do for that is you're going to hit comma, 1, 2, 3, 4 dashes, and then comma again. Also, you can change the number of dashes to make the tunnel, different widths. I just went with 4 for this particular instance. Then you're just going to go to the next line and hit your line button and do 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit your line key again, and you're just going to do that on the next 2 lines as well. Oops. And then you have the tunnel. Now also, when you've done this, you can go to the sides and hit your space key to move the tunnel over as much as you want, and you can put text in here like go to next line, text, and then you'll just have to go and fix it so it looks lined up again. So that's how you're going to do that. Oops, there we go, it's kind of lined up. Need to work on the 3rd line, but you get the idea of how you're going to make it. First thing you're going to do is put down a comma, and then 7 dashes for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And another comma. Then you're going to go to the next line and hit backward slash, and then type the word yield. I typed it in all caps. You don't have to do it in caps, or you could do a different word as long as it's 5 letters long. And then you're going to do the forward slash, then go to the next line and hit backward slash, and then 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and forward slash. And then on the last line, you're just going to hit backward slash with 1 space in between and a forward slash. So you're going to start with a lowercase o, go to the next line, and do a forward slash, and then our backwards apostrophe, and then a dash. And then go to the next line, and hit a dash, the forwards apostrophe, and the backward slash. Now as you can see, this is all disoriented, like it's not lined up at all. So what you're going to do is just go to the third line and hit space a few times until it lines up. And then you can put your text at the bottom. And that's how you're going to make that sign. What you're going to do is you're going to start with 3 underscores at the top, then go to the next line and hit the line key, 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit your line key again. Then on the third line, you're going to do an underscore, a line button, then you're going to hit space 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then another underscore and a line button, and you'll have to make those line up again. And then go to the next line. And what you're going to do now is just do the little backwards apostrophe, a dash, and forwards apostrophe. And then you're going to hit the space bar 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And then once again, backwards apostrophe, dash, forwards apostrophe. And then you're just going to hit space about 2 times till they all line up like they're supposed to. And that's how you're going to make a music note. First, you're just going to start with a forward slash and a backward slash. Then you're going to go to the next line, do a forward slash, a lowercase o, a space, and lowercase o again, and a backward slash. Then you're going to go to the next line, and you're going to push your line button, put a space, hit your period key, and you're going to do your forwards apostrophe, your backwards apostrophe, and another period, and space, and a line. And there you have it. That is your home sign, and you can, again, put your text right at the bottom. So now, here is how you're going to make the mug sign. So again, you can just have your text at the top, then go to the next line, and you're going to do a comma, 3 dashes, another comma, and then on the next line, going to hit the line button, a space. I did the letter M, but you can use any letter you'd like, and then 2 spaces and a line. And then you're just going to do a closing parenthesis to make the handle. And then you're going to go to the last line, and you're going to hit your backwards apostrophe key, 2 dashes, and the forwards apostrophe. So you just got to straighten them out a little bit. The last line, do maybe 1 space here, and then 1 space on the top part of the mug, and that'll get everything nice and lined up. And now here's the Christmas tree. Gonna do forward slash, backward slash. Then on the next line, you're gonna do a forward slash, a space, and the star key, and a backward slash. And then on the next line, you're gonna do a forward slash, the star key. I usually do 3 spaces, but you can use 2 as well for a little bit skinnier of a tree. For right now, I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3, and hit the forward slash. And then on the last line, you're going to do your backwards apostrophe, a dash, a comma, an underscore, and then you're just going to do the same thing over again. Another comma, a dash, and an apostrophe. And that's how you're going to make a Christmas tree. Now this one's a little more tricky. This is the Beware of Sharks sign. So we're going to open the sign, and you can put your text at the top. And you're going to start with the backwards apostrophe. Now you can sort of change these up however you want to move where the waves are on the sign, but I'm just going to make it the exact same for right now. And you're going to do 3 dashes, and then another backwards apostrophe, and then 7 dashes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then another backwards apostrophe, and 3 dashes. Then on the next line, you're going to hit your tilde key, hit space 2 times, and then hit your line key and your backward slash key. And then on the next line, you're just going to hit your tilde key and move it as far to the other side as you'd like it. And you could do another one if you'd like. That just represents the little squiggly lines and waves. And that is how you're going to make the Beware of Sharks sign. And now for the miniature mug sign. What you're going to do is start with an underscore at the top, Then on the next line, you're going to do a parenthesis, the line key, underscore key, and another line. That's all there is to it. You can hit the space key one time to make it line up with the top of the mug, and then just whatever you want it to say at the bottom. And that is how you're going to make the miniature mug. And this is the last sign, which is the Beware of Dog sign. So again, just your text at the top. And then on the next line, you're going to do a comma, an apostrophe, a lowercase o, and then the backwards apostrophe, and a comma. And then on the next line, you're going to do backwards apostrophe again, a comma, a dash, and a semicolon. Now you could also put text at the bottom, or you could do the dog, one higher or one lower, just however you want to, but it leaves 2 lines left over. And of course you want to go to the line with the head on it and hit space a couple times so that it lines up with the rest of the body. And that was a bunch of interesting signs you can use to decorate your house or really any build. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It lets me know I did a good job with the editing and the idea for the video and all that stuff. And also let me know in the comments if you know what that little backwards apostrophe thing is called, because I don't know and I'd like to know.